In today's video, I'm going to be telling you about one of the biggest mistakes that women commonly make in dating. Hi, my name is Yancy. Welcome to my channel, Chasing Yancy, where I teach women red flags and green flags so they can easily distinguish between Mr. Right Now and Mr. Right. If this is a topic you're interested, please hit the like button so I know. Now let's get started. All right, so one of the biggest mistakes a woman could make in getting to know a man is pressuring him. We talk about how we want a leader, we want a guy we can submit to, but this is the very first step. You want to let him take the lead. The man must the entire way feel like this is something he wants to do. He never wants to make a decision where he feels like he's under duress. He has to feel like he's the one choosing you every step of the way. And I know what it feels like to feel like your biological clock is ticking. Maybe you're seeing all your friends getting married and having guys ask them to be serious with them, going steady, as the old people used to say. But you have to do everything in your power to fight the urge to hint at, nudge, and worse, straight up ask him, when are we going to make this thing official? Who am I to you? And things of that nature. I have a lot of experience talking to men, dating myself, and interviewing guys for years. And I'm telling you, this is something that is a huge turnoff. The worst part about it is that you could be someone that he actually does want to commit to, but suddenly when you start pressuring him, it feels almost like hands around his throat. And don't kid yourself to think that you're being subtle and being slick if you drop hints. Best thing I would say is make yourself scarce if you're not sure how he feels about you. A lot of what we do as women is extremely passive, but there's a reason for it. At the beginning, you're gonna have to exercise a lot of self-discipline, but the reason why this is so important is because you only want the guy who's serious about you to stick around. A guy who's serious about you will love and adore you and cherish you. So anytime you're tempted to try to rush the process, remind yourself that you are in this for the long haul. You don't want a guy who's going to be wasting your time. You don't want a guy who's sticking around because he just wants some quick action and then leave you for his real woman. You have to be disciplined to be able to observe in this process. There's a video that I put together, the 90-day discovery phase. You can check it out using this link, but it talks about the things that you should be observing during this time. Chances are 90 days hasn't even passed by, but it feels like forever if you've been getting along with this guy. There's a lot of physical attraction and chemistry. But during this time, you should be observing. You should be looking to see if he's a good fit for you. Don't give so much weight to this title of commitment, because at the end of the day, he could ask you to be his girlfriend on Tuesday and Wednesday decide he wants to move on. There is no real security with the title anyway, so don't put so much emphasis on it. Now, I do want to share this before we go. If this guy is taking more than 3 months, okay, and this isn't a solid rule, but more of a general time frame, but from about 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 3 months at the most, he should have an idea of what you mean to him. And most guys are pretty territorial. If you are really doing what you're supposed to be doing, they're going to be smitten pretty quickly. But it takes them a little while to make sure that this isn't a fluke thing. It's not something that's just chemistry. They actually are able to tap more into logic than we are as women. They tend to do it more naturally. So it's easier for them to put their emotions aside and say, let me sit this out and really see if this is really who she is before I commit to her. So if he is taking 3 months or more, then you could start to be a little bit concerned that maybe he is wasting your time. But be sure you watch my other videos that talk about the signs that you can look for to make sure you're headed in the right direction. One of the most important things a woman could do is know the red flags and green flags so that she can be the one to walk away if she can tell this guy is wasting her time. There's so much I want to get into. We don't have time for it in this one video, but make sure you watch this entire series, because other videos in this series, I'm going to be going over what things that guys will do to give themselves away really early on to know that they're just wasting your time. I'm also going to go over green flags, things that guys who really are interested are going to do. I'm also going to be talking about something very surprising when it comes to ending relationships that most women don't know about men. I'm going to break this down and go over the psychology so you can understand why they do and don't do the things that they do and don't do. Anyway, I don't want you to miss any of it. So if you're not subscribed, do that now and go ahead and enjoy the videos in this series. And if you can't wait for more of my content to come out on YouTube, head on over to Instagram. You can find me at the same name, Chasing Yancey. I got a lot of fun stuff that I do over there, so don't miss out. And if you're the type of woman who doesn't like to get things piece by piece by piece here on social media, you can head on over to my website and grab yourself a copy of Dating 101. It is my crash course for dating for women. I go over everything you need to know, starting with Module 1, getting mentally prepared to date, because it's so important that your head is in the right place so you have realistic expectations of what you can expect from men. The second module is the most fun. It goes over the mindset of a man. I decode their behavior so you can understand why the heck is he doing what he's doing. And last but not least, module 3 goes over femininity, how to behave and appear like a feminine woman. So if that's something you would like, you can get the link from the description below, or you can head on over to my website, chasingyancey.com. Until next time, here's another video to check out.